Yeah, I mean, I suppose pictures is about as intuitive as it gets here. So what do I need? Excuse me? Pictures. Alright, well, whatever. I don't know what I'm supposed to be taking pictures of. Yeah, there's that and the idea that, like, he hacks to open a door. So I suppose you could argue something there. But that's about all they included in Legends 2. Actually, you know what? Legends did a tiny bit more thinking about it. Alright, well, let's just say fuck stealth. Hold on a second. Wrong button. So just so you know, it's deliberate here. I guess I don't see that laser and or hear the gunshots. Yo, they're about to shoot each other. Do you see it? They're mad at each other. Alright, well there was that guy apparently. Alright, well you're doing a fantastic job at aiming at the enemies. Like, I've never seen a better performance in all of my life. Like, you see how I told you to aim at the guy and then you aim to the left of the guy? Like, I don't know if that could ever be topped. Like, who programs this stuff? We're gonna read the credits, and we're gonna know exactly who to blame. There's a grenade. Bill Huggins. Follow that asshole on Twitter and tell him he's back. Oh god, I'm dying. Stop. Do not follow. Do not bond the James. Stop. What? Like, go away. I still want these guys dead. Like, get out of here. Stop. Is that it? Shut up, Thunder. You're not even allowed to vote. Care for that guy. Had the laser pointed in my face. I'll just wait. Thank you. So yeah, I did a good job at stealth, and I don't know what it wants me to take pictures of, so I'll just wait. Is it this thing? This turret? That? Ow. Why are you here? What are you... Hey. Hey. Stupid robot technology. Alright, well I guess we can go in here then. You want me to take a picture of it too? No? This? Gotta be a little bit closer, I guess.
Mr. Bond, what's holding you up?
They've captured the girl.
Move on, 007. The girl is expendable.
Alright, well, give me 2 seconds. I also did mean to mention that that bit where he hands her the gun and is like, you know how to use these? That was also direct from the film, so that was pretty good on that. I want to say she loaded it real good and was like, yep. I don't think she said I think so. But yeah, no, that was straight from the film, but that was in the next level if they didn't change that too. Is this that same generic tune they've been playing all game? I don't think it is. I guess we'll use these. Oh. Alright, well, it's really bright. I used it at the wrong time. I'll be honest, I don't really mind this stuff with night vision goggles. I don't know, it's just kind of one of those... It makes me think of Jet Force Gemini. When you spend all that time, you're like, oh cool, I got the night vision goggles, and then it's only used in that one area. I don't know, it's kind of like it's just a novelty. And even then, that's shown up in previous James Bond games. Like, in World's Not Enough, I can think of at least 2 levels that it's in. It was in City of Walkways and in Midnight Departure, which here's a fun fact for you. I was so dumb at reading that when I wrote about James Bond for my week at school, remember how I mentioned that in the top 10, I was like, yeah, teacher want to know what I did a week? I remember writing something about, like, yeah, I beat this level. And I thought it was Midnight Departure. I don't care, I want to keep working. So I remember that. I couldn't read it. Oh, okay, now it's off. Couldn't read it. So I just, like, made up a word. I think she tried correcting me. She was like, are you sure it's not this? And I was like, yeah. And I was still fucking wrong. So, good on her for trying. I think that was Miss Mangold's 3rd grade. Yeah, I think I remember. Yeah, I talked about that Plants vs. Zombies, but I also like had to re-record that bit like 5 times, so none of it was ever technically present in Plants vs. Zombies. But I was trying to remember like what teachers I had in school, and like I remember the elementary ones, because you only had one teacher back then, so it was like Miss Good, Miss Hyde, Miss Stanton, Miss Mangold, Miss Eversman, and Miss... Fuck. Start with an F. I remembered it, and then I forgot it, like that. Flinders, there you go. I don't remember just about anything else past then. I remember random teachers in middle and high school, like... I remember social studies teacher, was it social studies? I don't fucking remember. I think it might have been history or something like that. A history teacher called Miss Hoppus. She was like a little hobbit lady. She didn't really like me at all. And then I remember one of my pre-algebra teachers was a bald guy named Mr. Hart. Pretty sure he thought I was retarded. To be blunt, when it came to math, I am. And I remember making a joke about like him being bald, and he was like, "How would you like detention?" And I was like, "Okay." Hey, now I can see. Crazy. Like, I don't even think the night vision goggles are really required, just advised. Hi, friends. Yeah, other than that, I don't really remember too much. Oh, no, actually, hold on. I remember... Oh, what was her name? I don't remember her name, but my zoology teacher had a crush on me, and she wanted me to date her daughter. She was like 40 or something, but she was like really touchy. So like there were certain, like I still don't think I did really good in her class, but I remember her like sneaking up behind me and putting her hands on my shoulders and stuff, and I was like, okay, as long as you don't hate me, whatever. Oh, I remember my gym teacher in elementary school. That was Mr. Parmenter. I remember him because he was like the only gym teacher, so I had him for like 5 fucking years. That was pretty cool. I liked him. I don't know if anyone else played the game where it was like lions, tigers, bears, lions, tigers, bears, and then there was like one guy that was a hunter, and if he tagged you, you became a hunter. So he'd call and you'd run from one wall, lions go, and then you run from one wall to the other, tigers go, and then you just cycled like that until eventually there's no one left.
Hello, James.
Alec, you're alive.
No thanks to you. You had to be a patriot and set off those bombs before we could defuse them.
You're Janus, the two-faced Roman god who rained fire down on those who betrayed him. Why?
Why? Look at the last 10 years. The wars, the financial meltdown. Who profited? Who came out on top? You thought you were protecting Queen and country, but it's all about the bankers and their bonuses. You know, I did think of asking you to join my little enterprise, but your loyalty was always to the mission. And never your friend. For England, James, I think not.
Bond to MI6.
What happened, Bond? Are you all right? What do you need?
I need a plane. I'm going to Africa.
Okay, yet again, analysis time. So for starters, there were some direct quotes in there, like he's like, "Your loyalty was always to the mission, never to your friends." That was direct quote. The thing also is like, after the bombs and all that, like Trevelyan got a scar on his face, but you know it's not present there. Trevelyan also went on about how he hated and didn't want to work for the British government because he felt betrayed by them because of something like about his parents being killed too, because James is also an orphan. So there was another reason. Technically, here at the statue, that's where he meets Natalia. Because in the film, he wakes up, because yeah, it goes from like him meeting Trevelyan to him being in the helicopter, waking up. She's screaming, "Mister, wake up!" And then that's where they meet. Then after that, they escape, just like that. Cutscene would have looked far more interesting if it wasn't in first person. Yeah, they meet like that, and then afterwards, that's when they get captured by Miskin, and then they go to the archives. And then when they're at the archives, that's where he talks to Natty and is like, "Hey, yeah, you gotta trust me, all this bullshit," and that's when they become friends. And there you go. I also don't know why he says Africa, because, like, I've noticed in the game it says Nigeria, but they don't ever go to Nigeria, they go to Cuba. And again, that was because on the train level, that was where they found their coordinates. So, like, the thing that blows my mind about this game is why they mix and match so many, like, bits of, like, real information and false information, and they just can't really decide what the fuck they're doing. So that's the thing that's blowing my mind here. Also, it wasn't like, it was a staged meetup. So he wasn't ambushed. He was staged, he was planning on meeting him, and then he was like taken off guard when he finds out it's Trevelyan. Just like he does in GoldenEye 64, where it's like, yes, the plane, I want to say Zukovsky, but yeah, because that was the thing, because I want to say he was the one who tried helping him meet them, and that's when he meets them, and all this nonsense happens in between, and then that's when he ends up in Cuba, on the train, and I don't know. I don't get it. But, yeah, that's weird. I'm not really tired. Alright, well, I've been recording for 2 hours, but fuck it. I'll see if I can't take one more. See you guys soon.